With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon & Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon & Jenkinson. We play hardball.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident.
First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better.
Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues.
And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues.
If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
It's time for Shepherd Rams basketball on WRNR TV and the PSAC Digital Network.
Paul with the lob to favor Okigwa.
Kicks it out to Turner. Open 3 is good. Shepherd takes the lead.
Now let's go live from the Butcher Athletic Center in beautiful Shepherdstown, West Virginia for tonight's contest. And let's go Rams.
Welcome back to the Butcher Athletic Center on the campus of Shepherd University, and welcome to the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. W. Harley Miller Systems providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call at 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. Now, we have the men's basketball game for you between Millersville and Shepherd. Colin McLaughlin here. Alongside me is Dylan Bishop. Ethan Elliott, Tyler Strine, our camera crew. Back at the studio is Kyler High. Just had a big win for the Lady Rams to put themselves into 6th in the East Division of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. And now we'll see if the men's team can put themselves up in the argument of first place and keep that 5-game winning streak going and get it out to 6 here against Millersville, Dylan.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is this stretch of games that is huge for the Rams, who got off to not a shaky start, you could say, but if you really wanted to say that's what it is, that they've had some tough losses in the PSAC. There was a 2-point loss at East Stroudsburg early on in the year. They've had some tight ones. Seton Hill went to overtime. East Stroudsburg, their last game on Saturday, double overtime. They get it done 100-95, which moved them into 3rd place in the PSAC East, sitting at 10-5. in conference play. East Stroudsburg down at 10-6, so a half game below the Rams. Sitting a half game above the Rams is Westchester and Millersville, tied for first. And this is a Millersville team that was here at the Butcher Center in the semifinals of the PSAC tournament last year. So we're a little bit familiar with them. Some players have left. The PSAC East Player of the Year from last year is gone. Some new guys have had to step up. A transfer from Slippery Rock, Siraj Ali from last year, picking up some of the slack. They haven't missed much of a beat, but Shepherd right on their heels in the standings.
Yeah, Ali's been great, but it's been Day Waters averaging 19.2 points per game, leading the way for Millersville. So Shepherd going to have its hands full with him here tonight. But again, as I said on the Sports Mix this afternoon for the Rams side of things, yes, Marcus Banks, your leading scorer, 18.6 points per game, the reigning athlete of the week in the East. But I'm looking to the athlete of the week from 2 weeks ago from Shepherd, who's been getting double-doubles night in, night out here during this win streak. Favor Okigwe here tonight to hopefully do the same.
He's been really impressive. He's up to 9.1 rebounds per game on the season to go with 9.2 points, shooting over 50% from the field. They really needed him to step up as the starting center, because this team did not have a lot of size on it coming into the year. The size that you did have has not really been something you can go to consistently. Colton Hartman is really the one guy above about 6'6" in this lineup that really plays in the rotation at all, but he's sitting at only 13.7 minutes per game and has been moved out of the starting lineup now. So they've needed Favor Okigwe and Dowda Traore even to step up with a lot of the rebounding, a lot of the buckets inside whenever they're not scoring from the guards. And Okigwe has been fantastic. You know, a stretch of double-doubles here so far in recent days and weeks in this stretch of 5 straight wins. He has been a big part of it. So he helps them out. You know, a lot of this team is playing through the guards, but Okigwe kind of ties the rest of the room together.
All right, let's go ahead, step aside, take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll continue with more of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. You're tuned into Shepherd Rams basketball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 2 minutes.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome back here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube, as well as the PSAC digital network. 4 minutes remain here on the warm-up clock as we're getting you set for tonight's men's contest between Millersville and Shepherd. Dylan, you want to get right to our keys of the game here? Now I'm putting you on the spot, but I feel like you're ready to go. Fire away, sir.
For Shepherd, I think it's going to be the three-point shooting. And I think that's really colored a lot of their season. Do they go hot from behind the arc? Can they just overall shoot the ball well tonight on the offensive end? When those threes are falling, whether it's Brody Davis or Colby White or whoever it needs to be, Dowda Traore hitting a couple in the corners like we saw against Shippensburg, they are tough to stop on a good shooting night because of their defense. And for Millersville, it's going to be points in the paint. How can they get inside? Can they take advantage of the fact that Shepherd is a bit of a smaller team? Now, granted, Millersville on their side only has a couple of guys who are big enough that they might be able to take advantage of this, whether it's, a couple of guys down the roster, Chilumbo at 6'9", 220, or Jace Holland at 6'8", 210. Keith Jackson is 6'7", 175, but he's a freshman, and he's a guard. Ethan Benny at 6'6", 193. Malcolm Dredd, 6'4", 230. Can one of those guys do a lot of damage down low, take some pressure off of Siraj Ali and Dave Waters, the guard play, where Shepherd is probably going to be well equipped to play against some of those guys with the defense that they play.
Perfectly said. As we know from last time when it was that 9-point loss, 69-60 for Shepherd at Millersville, overall it was just a tough shooting night for the Rams. And
yeah, you had Brody Davis going 0 of 7, Marcus Banks 3 of 15. It was tough. I will say that Shepherd's got some guys on the defensive end that sometimes you get the right switch, you might be able to take advantage. Colby White and Brody Davis have kind of been targeted, hunted, if you will, on the defensive end at times this year. They can't allow that tonight against Siraj Ali and Dave Waters.
All right, let's go ahead, take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get you our starting lineups for tonight's contest here on TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
After a car accident, call the local law firm that can give you the help you need right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti, the one with 115 years of combined experience fighting for West Virginia accident victims. Get more with Manchin Ferretti,
the one that takes on the big insurance companies.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. We're Manchin Ferretti.
After a car accident, we'll fight for every dollar you deserve. And if there's no recovery, there's no fee. So call right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome back here as we are ready for starting lineups brought to you by Century 21. Larry DeMarco team, the Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area, call the Larry DeMarco team, 304-262-4222. Visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. Starting for Millersville first, you got number 2, Day Waters, as well as number 4 in Siraj Ali. With number 15, Caesar Chilumbo, number 22, Cornell Henderson, and number 5, Dante Weesey rounds out the starting 5. And for Shepherd, starting 5, number 2, Marcus Banks, number 5, Favor Okigwe, number 15, Brody Davis, number 22, Colby White, and rounding out the starting 5 for Shepherd, it's number 25, Colton Hartman. Final thoughts, Dylan. I know Kaz was coming over to say hello there during the starting 5 as well.
I'm really looking forward to this one. Millersville was a very tough team to beat last year. We haven't really gotten to see much of them this season, but they're well coached. And I think we're in for a heavyweight fight tonight. This is a lot on the line here this evening. Millersville 6-4 on the road versus 10-3 at home. Shepherd has also been very good at home here at the Butcher Center. Shepherd's playing to try to get first in the East. According to Inkblot, they're 12th in the Atlantic region, where your top 9 get in. They need this one if they want to, have potentially home court advantage for at least part of the PSAC tournament.
Opening tip brought to you by your local full-service archery pro shop, Fort Evans Archery of Inwood. Call 304-229-7064. Visit them online at fortevans.com. The tip won by Millersville. Want to correct myself, starting for Millersville's Waters, Hurst, Ali, Chilumbo, and Henderson. And there you go. Waters starts us off with a 2-0 lead for the Ville.
My worry for Shepherd is that Coach Namalik and this defense likes to funnel a lot of mid-range jumpers for their opponents. Ali and Waters might be able to make them pay for that.
White with it, 10 seconds left here on the shot clock, gives it to Okigwe. I'll drive in, tough layup, bounces out, and rebounded by Millersville. Hurst gets a screen, backs out, pass over to Waters, and give it down low. Here's the matchup that we're going to have to watch all night long, and we get a foul called against Hartman.
The Chilumbo on the season shoots 64% from the field. Has taken only 1 3 all season, so he is there to get into the paint. He only averages 6.9 points, but 8.5 rebounds to go with it. So he's going to be a problem for these Shepherd front court players because it's either Hartman, who Chilumbo seems to be a little quicker than, or guys like Okigwe and Traore, where he's going to be bigger than them. He's listed at 6'9", 220 pounds.
So Banks brings it across. Gets a screen. Dribbles over to the right wing. He's looking down low, but Hartman staying up high with these off-ball screens, trying to get some motion. White, 3, and there you go. It's a 1-point game. You said it, Dylan, the three-point shooting going to play a major key here today for Shepherd.
We've seen some slow points of the year for the freshman Colby White as Banks knocks the ball out of bounds, but on the season, shooting 39% from the three-point line in 22 games is close to 6 attempts per game. So a high-volume shooter that's been pretty efficient.
Hurst kicking it out. Head fake. Ali Attacks the right side against Okigwe. Layup off the mark and grabbed by White. White, left corner, sees the man, gives it to him. Three-pointer, no good by Banks. And a one-and-done possession for Shepherd. Ali against Okigwe down low. Okigwe trying to body him up, but Ali wins the battle. And it's now 6-3.
I mentioned the mid-range game, but Siraj Ali, really, that is what he wants to do. He is a guy that wants to use his size as a guard to get inside.
Banks off the screen of Hartman, knocks down the jumper from the elbow. It's back to a one-point game.
And that's what Marcus Banks wants to do. We saw him miss that three. He's shooting only 28.6% from behind the arc. He wants to get in that mid-range game, play that Chris Paul style of basketball.
Ali in the paint. It's called with the travel. Good job there by Okigwe, making it tough for him to get any positioning.
I think off the bench, Dante Weesey is going to be another one of those guys that we got to watch out for when it comes to Shepherd giving up the mid-range jumpers.
Yep, you can see him at the front end next to the coaching staff of the bench for Millersville. Marauder sixth man. White gives it over to Davis. Davis gets the open look, puts up a floater, bounces off the front of the rim, and it's good. Shepherd now with its first lead of the night here at 7-6.
A lot of times it feels like Brody Davis is the bellwether of this team. As he goes, Shepherd sometimes goes. They can have good games on offense without him, but a lot of times he tells the story.
Waters knocks down the jumper from a step or two behind the free throw line to give Millersville the lead right back. Both teams feeling each other out here early on.
19.2 points per game for Waters this year, transferring over from Slippery Rock. He's been great for them.
Banks goes down, picks up his dribble, now passes it across here to Okigwe. Okigwe fighting down low for positioning. Whistle blows, shot won't count. It was no good anyways. So we have a foul on the floor called against Millersville, and that will be Ali's first.
It'll be interesting to watch the foul trouble. Shepherd not very deep in most games.
We get another foul.
Is that Ali again? Or no, 22 was flashed up.
Yep, looks like Henderson going to be called with that foul.
Something to watch for. Caesar Chilumbo, 81 fouls in 23 games. That's almost 4 fouls per game. He gets into foul trouble a lot.
Ball handed to White. Pick up. Pass to Davis, who goes down low now for Hartman. Hartman says, sure, let's see what happens. And the tip-in is good by Okigwe. 9-8, Shepherd now leads.
Okigwe makes his living on the offensive end a lot of times through that. Putbacks, the lobs, the hustle plays.
Long jumper. It's off the side of the rim, no good from Henderson. You can see Millersville ready for some subs here at the next dead ball. Shepherd puts one over at the scores table to counter, and a turnover. Quick transition, layup, no good by Hurst. Now it's Banks bringing the ball down the floor for the Rams. Stops, passes to Okigwe, extra pass, Davis, corner three. Second three of the night for Shepherd. It's out now to a 12-8 lead. Just past 5 minutes into this ball game. Okigwe nearly gets the steal. Ali able to retain possession. Stops his dribble. Passes to Henderson. Henderson against Davis. Trying to muscle him up. Fade away. Too strong. Off the back of the iron. And grabbed by Shepherd. That fires up the bench. Trying to get a little bit of a run here are the Rams. We get a reach-in foul. We'll see if that's Chilumbo as the guilty party as we've hit our first media timeout. Take a 1-minute break. then we'll be right back here with more on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back. First half is brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301 in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-3361. First half also brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit their website, FordHagerstown.com. For the break, I did say it looked like it was Chilumbo that picked up that foul. It was, in fact, him. So here we go. Another three for Colby White, his second of the night. And it's now 15-8 Shepherd. Third three of the game for the Rams.
Well, White's shot making has been impressive all year, even through his cold streaks. Just a freshman.
Waters calling for a screen, gets it. That was a very high dribble. His shot in and out. Rebounded by Davis. White. Pass deflected and now into the hands of Matthews Spratley. They'll go coast to coast, kick it out. Weesey, three, short, offensive rebound, and the putback by Holland is good for Millersville. That ends the Shepherd run and makes it 15-10.
One of the Achilles heels, potentially, of Shepherd can be rebounding at time. Like we said, this is a small lineup out here.
Wardlaw passing over to White. Goes to Davis. We'll give it right back. 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Shepherd 5 wide here. Right corner, head fake. Was down to have it in him, almost banks it in. Traore unable to do so. Waters passes down low. Ali posts up. Help defense. He has to give it up. Now they'll reset. Matthew Spratley dishes it to Holland in the paint. Goes behind him at the elbow. Ali knocks it down. One possession game. Here at 15-12 now.
That's just a heck of a shot. Siraj Ali shoots almost 63% from the floor. He's a guy that's not going to take threes. He likes to play within the arc.
Another deflected pass, but Shepherd able to retain possession, and now a floater off the fadeaway for White. Knocked down, and he's got 8.
Colby White is just not the type of player Shepherd has had in recent years. For them to get him as a freshman out of high school, out of Buckingham, Virginia, it's just a different level of shot making off the dribble, especially, that Shepherd doesn't usually have, especially out of a freshman.
Weesey loses it off his knee, has to pick up the dribble, gives it to Matthew Spratley, who takes the corner 3. Too strong, but an offensive rebound for Holland. We'll go for Waters. Waters almost lost his dribble, able to gather it back. Gets double teamed, still puts up the contested shot. It's no good. Davis with the rebound, and Shepherd with the numbers. Wardlaw, transition 3, too strong. Tipped back, and we're going to have a foul called, it looks like, against Shepherd. 11-14 left here in the first half. A 5-point lead for the Rams. That foul called against Traore, and we have another media timeout, so we'll step aside and take another 1-minute break. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
Welcome back here out of the media timeout. Millersville with the ball. Weesey brings it across. Pick and pop action. Here's a layup, no good from Hurst. Shepherd back the other way. Marcus Banks. Dribbling at the top, pass to Davis, who immediately goes to Wardlaw. Wardlaw calling first screen as Hartman is checked in during this timeout, gets it. Now at the free throw line, kicks it in the right corner, head fake, Banks. Doesn't get anybody to bite, but wide open is Bro Davis. And he makes his second three to match White now with 8 total points.
Wardlaw kind of helped him out there with some gravity, sitting at the elbow. Left him open.
The response no good as Hurst misses the tray. Banks, Davis, head fake. Here we go as he breaks the ankles, but can't make the three that time.
This place would have come unglued.
Weesey kicking it out. Hollins hands it behind him for Matthew Spratley. And go now for Hurst. We'll give it to Dredd. Gives it right back. Weesey, 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Gives it to Matthew Spratley. We get a steal. Banks brings it across. Puts up the alley-oop. And Traore slams it home. 10-point lead now for Shepherd. Halfway through the first half.
It's got to feel really good as a point guard to have guys like Traore and Okigwe on this team to catch lobs like that.
Hurst, three, no good. Weesey off balance, offensive board, lays it up and in. Weesey with his first points. Puts the lead back to 8 for Shepherd. Banks. It's double team, gives to Hartman, he'll give it right back. Gives him a screen. Banks now dribbles, passed, tried to go for another alley-oop. Timing just wasn't there. Shepherd keeps possession. Shot no good by Banks, and he'll be fouled on the putback. So he'll go to the line now for the first free throws of the night for Shepherd.
Banks has shot an incredible amount of free throws so far this season. He's bumping up against being in the neighborhood of 10 per game. He's shot 193 free throws in 22 games. Put that in the calculator, not doing that in my head. 8.7 free throw attempts per game is a big part of the reason why he's leading this team in scoring at 18.6 per game on the season. He just pokes and prods in that mid-range. He has that great shot fake that gets guys up in the air. He knows how to leverage the contact in the free throws.
Made the first and the second. Back out to a 10-point lead are the Rams.
Don't sleep on Elwin Wardlaw off the bench, sneaking up on Marcus Banks for the team lead in points. He's only 2 points per game behind him, which you would not have thought earlier in the season.
Hands it to Matthew Spratley, gives it right back to Chilumbo. Almost had his pocket picks. Gives it right back to Matthew Spratley. Drives the lane, layup, no good. Shepherd now on the attack. Banks goes down low, Gives it out to Wardlaw. Wide open three. In and out. But an offensive rebound. He gets it right back. Thanks to Trayor, and he can knock down the jumper. Wardlaw with his first points. And now the lead out to 12 and a timeout taken by Millersville. We'll take a 30-second break with them, then be right back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome back as Millersville has used its first of the 4 timeouts they get. Timeouts brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street, Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Give them a call at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. 26-14 our score, 8:13 left here in half. Numero uno. Largest lead of the night currently for Shepherd here at a dozen.
I don't know when exactly it started to click, but this Shepherd team is starting to feel like it's really good. There's still some, I think, personnel weaknesses that might hold them back when the playoffs come around. But this game is going to be a good test of this. This is a team tied for first in the division. You sit only a half game back of them. Especially Elwin Wardlaw, the development of him. The sophomore from Frederick off the bench.
Waters can't make the shot. The putback no good, but getting another rebound is Millersville, and the possession stays empty nonetheless. Henderson was trying to fight down low there, but couldn't win. Banks through the legs. Trying to make a fool of Hurst again. And they switch. Give to White. Takes the three. It's too strong, and it'll be tipped out of bounds and stay with Shepherd. Last off Ali. Shepherd trying to make it 6 straight wins here. They swing it around the arc. Okigwe fakes the pass and will hand to Wardlaw. Wardlaw gives over to Banks. Banks shuffles his way through and knocks down the tough jumper, which he makes look so easy, Dylan.
It's incredible. He's got really good hops for a guy his size, sitting at only 6'2", 205, and he's just really heady player. Great basketball IQ.
Ali kicking it out. Hurst misses another three. One and done possession for Millersville. Banks. Wardlaw. Corner three off the assist. No good as White couldn't knock that one down, but an offensive board. Here's Okigwe. Can't get it. And finally it's brought down off a deflection by Waters. They'll give it to Ali. Ali tries to ump the tempo. Kicking it out. Hurst, another wide open three, and finally he's able to knock it down.
And you could see the frustration from Justin Amelick on the sideline after that. Millersville's not a team that's going to kill you from behind the arc. Only 32.1% on the season compared to Shepherd, who shoots 37.6%. Millersville has survived off of opponent three-point shooting percentage, only 30.9% on the season.
Wardlaw. Fadeaway jumper too strong. It's going to be tipped out towards Millersville's bench. Safe from going out of bounds with Henderson. Henderson picks up his dribble. We get a reach-in foul called on Banks.
Foul on Banks for Shepherd.
Weesey's ready to check in.
First person.
And look at Millersville here, 17 points with 5:41 left in the first half. This is a team that averages almost 82 on the season. The Shepherd defense has been their calling card for a long time under Coach Namel.
Shot good by Waters. He's now got 6 points to lead Millersville. Makes it back within single digits. Banks gives it to Okigwe. Okigwe posting up. Head fake, puts up the shot, and it falls through in favor of Okigwe. Lead back out to 11.
Okigwe's got a level of touch near the rim that I was not really expecting him to have early in his career.
Weesey goes down low, tries to give it to the big man, Chilumbo, but the pass deflected out of bounds. Marauders ready for their baseline inbound, but it looks like first we're going to get a timeout taken by Shepherd. Let's take a 30-second break with them, and then we'll be right back here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Am I too late for breakfast?
No, we serve breakfast all day now.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
I shall grant you 3 wishes.
I wish Rox had breakfast all day. I wish Rox delivered with DoorDash. I wish I was on top of the world.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
Welcome you back. First half is also brought to you by the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880, as well as Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first at Parsons. Weesey gets the inbounds against Wardlaw. Wardlaw going up. Weesey still able to bank the shot right over those outstretched arms of Elwin Wardlaw. That makes it 30-21. Shepherd still in control here in the first half. Banks, Okigwe back for Banks. Banks head fakes, then puts up the quick jumper and will be fouled on the follow-through. As you can see, just slight contact with that shooting hand. So Banks back at the free throw line here for the second time today. And he stays perfect so far.
I have a hard time picturing a really successful night here for Millersville if Day Waters is not going to have a really good game here. Averaging 19 points a game, if you can hold Raj Ali in check around the rim, it's going to be a lot on his shoulders.
Ali, Waters, quick jumper, no good. No, Kigwe hits it off the backboard and gets it back with the rebound. White with it for Shepherd, gives it to Wardlaw. Will eventually pass it right back. White got the man to jump as they swing it around, driving the baseline. Banks fouled yet again underneath the basket, so he'll go right back to the free throw line. But we've hit our final media timeout. Let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be right back here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
We welcome you back here out of the media timeout as Marcus Banks going back to the free throw line. That foul was against Chilumbo, his second, team 6th for Millersville of the half. So that means Shepherd 1 away from the bonus.
Marcus Banks on the line for Shepherd.
Looking at the stats so far, this is just straight up a better game from Shepherd.
Banks, and its first free throw rattles through. Back to your point, Dylan.
The shooting, it's 36% from Millersville. It's 50% from the Rams. From 3, it's 4 of 11 for Shepherd and 1 for 6 from Millersville. That's 36% versus 16%.
Banks sinks the second, so he's got 10 total now. We'll lead out to 34-21 for Shepherd. Weesey stops, passes it out to Henderson. Takes a very ugly-looking 3. The result, just the same. It's Wardlaw with it, driving underneath the basket, passes out to White, who drives in, puts up a floater, and it's good. He's got 10 points now, too, and that makes it 36-21, 15-point lead, largest of the night for Shepherd.
I'd really like to see where Shepherd's offense ranks just over the last month of the season or so. They've developed into a really good offense. Henderson
wanted to drive in. His pass tipped and stolen now by Shepherd. Okigwe giving it to Banks. Banks will allow everybody else to join him here in the half court. Passing over to White. White, like the matchup, decided to go in. Now we'll kick it out to Banks, who resets the offense. Pass over. White, shot up, no good. Okigwe almost looked like he was about to be called with an over-the-back foul. Did not, fortunately for him. And back the other way, it's Ali. Shot short. And we get a tie-up, jump ball, possession arrow, Shepherd. Get a sub ready to check in here for Millersville. Hurst will check back in.
Millersville shoots 48% from the field on the season. They average 82 points a game. This is a high-powered offense that Shepherd is holding in check, and if you think about it, from a personnel perspective, Shepherd's defense doesn't seem like it would be that good. The guards are small, the bigs are either small or slow.
Ooh. Are we going to get a backcourt violation called here?
Now called in a good goal for Shepherd.
Looks like we will. I want to see that one again. I thought maybe there was a deflection there on that pass. Officials say otherwise. So turnover, will give it to Millersville. Here, I'll let you look, Dylan. I focus here on this 3. It's no good off the front of the rim and grabbed by Okigwe.
It may have been tipped by Millersville and then off of Shepherd. May have both touched it. Maybe. Hard to tell.
Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Banks. Looked like he might have dribbled off his foot, but somehow got it back. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. The bench calling it out as the pass to Okigwe. Going to be tipped out of bounds, and they'll say last off Holland. So Shepherd with an inbound here in that corner, and only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Okigwe gets it, tries to attack, tough shot, and it's blocked, and we'll get a shot clock violation. Great defense there by Holland. 6'8" forward with that block.
The Marauders are really going to have to tighten up that defense for the rest of this half and in the final 20 minutes. You can't let Shepherd get a rhythm on that end when they're struggling on the other.
Holland passes to Ali. Ali against Okigwe, loses the dribble. Wow. Goes out of bounds, turnover. Shepherd gets the ball right back.
Kind of going back to my point about the Shepherd defense, this is also a team that this half, and this is usual for them, has used 2 guys off the bench. You don't usually see a team that is not deep with such a good defense. To me, it's all coaching.
Davis kicks it out. Here's a corner 3, and that rattles in and out, unfortunately for White. get a foul here as Weesey was trying to push the tempo. It looks like White getting called with a reach-in. So that's his first. Inbound, tipped, goes out of bounds, and we'll see another inbound here for Millersville.
It's like Ray Lewis once said, Colin. Why is the lion the king of the jungle? He's not the fastest, that's the cheetah. It's not the elephant. He's not the biggest, that's the elephant. It's mentality. That's what makes the lion the king of the jungle.
Hurst slips, loses the ball, and it's a steal for Shepherd. Banks the other way, down low, gets double teamed, and it doesn't matter for Marcus Banks. Give him 12 points now here, coming in the first half, 38-21. We'll see. Looks like Millersville going to try to hold for the final shot of the half. Under 10 seconds left. Weesey starts his dribble. 6, 5, gets a screen, gets another, tries to give it back, dribbles off his foot. Banks, can he put it up before the horn? No, and it was no good anyway. We've hit half, and it's been all Shepherd here in half number 1. They lead Millersville 38-21 at halftime. We'll step aside and take a 2-minute break. Then we'll be back with our halftime show here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Am I too late for breakfast?
No, we serve breakfast all day now.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
I shall grant you 3 wishes.
I wish Rox had breakfast all day. I wish Rox delivered with DoorDash. I wish I was on top of the world.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirauders Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here as we've hit halftime. Our halftime show brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. Our score at the half, Shepherd 38, Millersville 21. Colin McLaughlin here. Alongside me, Dylan Bishop. Camera crew is Ethan Elliott and Tyler Strine back at the studio. Who you'll hear from here shortly with the halftime scoreboard show is Kyler High. Dylan, we'll get to total first half stats later on here in the halftime show after we send it to Kyler. But right now, looking here at your box score, what stands out to you?
Well, sometimes, like the women's game, for example, we got to dig into some deeper stuff. And not even that deep. So, like at halftime of that women's game, we're talking about 12 turnovers versus 5. In this one, turnover battle, 6 versus 4. Second chance points, 8 versus 4. And those things, nothing crazy. Bench points, 6 versus 4 in favor of Millersville. Even points in the paint, 16 versus 10. Points off a turnover, 6 over 2. I know I'm doing a lot of the first half stats right here, but point being, the difference has been the shooting, and that's really it. 32% versus 50%. Shepherd is just shooting the ball really well. Millersville is really struggling in putting the ball in the basket. Shepherd's playing great on both sides of the court. They're running Millersville out of the gym so far. And Millersville is good enough to adjust in the second half and make sure that they don't lose this game by 30, but they got to make some changes, and some pretty big ones. Big schematic changes to figure out the ways to get through the Shepherd defense and to slow down the Shepherd offense. If things stay where they are, Millersville, they're going to be warming up the buses here 10 minutes into the second half. They got to figure something out.
It's the two hottest teams in the East, and right now it's looking like the one that's been the hottest is the hottest. 5 straight wins, trying to make it 6 are the Shepherd Rams. 3 so far, straight wins for Millersville, trying to make it 4. But right now, down by 17 here at halftime. Looks like you got one more thing in you, Dylan, before we take our break and send it to Kyler.
I'm just not feeling a lot of energy from Millersville, and plenty from Shepherd here with the home crowd, motivated here. Again, why's the lion the king of the jungle? Mentality. Shepherd has looked ready to play here today.
All right, let's step aside, take a 2-minute break. And on the other side of that 2-minute break, you'll hear from Kyler High with our halftime scoreboard show here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds?
I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck.
Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes.
And distracted driving is getting even worse.
I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving.
Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents.
Hurting almost heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome into the halftime show brought to you by Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery. Attention to detail like no other. Visit dignitymemorial.com. Before I get you your PSAC scoreboard, I have a high school basketball update for you. Jefferson and Washington squaring off tonight as Washington has a 46-19 lead over Jefferson as they just came out of the half. That game currently has 6 minutes to go left in the third quarter. Now, on to the PSAC scoreboard that we've got going on for you here tonight. You have Bloomsburg versus Westchester. That game, most of these games started a little bit after Shepherd, so not quite into halftime, but on the way there. You have Bloomsburg versus Westchester. Westchester has the lead in that one, 29-12. Mansfield versus East Stroudsburg, as East Stroudsburg has a 1-point advantage, 21-20. Clarion Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock is winning in that game, 20-16. California PA versus Seton Hill. 35-27. And then Edenborough and Gannon with the late start. That game was 9-14. Now, if you were watching the women's Shepherd Rams play, you heard me say that I'll update you on the women's game. And I've got a really good update for you. In the third quarter with 3 minutes left, it's 67-36 against the UCF Knights. That game is about to look really good for WVU. And then if you were also tuned in for the women's game, I also told you, do not ruin your plans on Saturday night. Don't lose a date. Check on your phone. WVU versus UCF, 6 p.m. on Friday night, or Saturday night on Valentine's Day. Don't spoil your date. But on the other half, we have the red-hot Shepherd Rams about to hopefully get a win over Millersville. We'll figure that out in the second half of the halftime show as we get ready to send it back to Colin and Dylan. I'm Kyler High. Catch you on the postgame show. Have a good night until the postgame show, and then I'll see you then.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids?
Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball,
Football, soccer, track. I loved winning.
I still do.
Our competitive spirit is still going strong.
But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Welcome you back here to the Butcher Athletic Center. Both teams back out onto the floor here, shooting around before half number 2. For us, let's get to our first half stats, brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Call them today, 304-263-4343. Stop by, schedule an appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Leading scorer so far for Millersville is Waters. Then you have Ali and Weesey with 4 points each. Hurst has 3, and Chalumbo and Holland have 2 each to total up the 21 points for Millersville, who is only shooting 32.1% so far from the floor, 12.5% from beyond the arc. That is 9 of 28 total, 1 of 8 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line, Rebounds so far, you got Ali with 2, Waters with 2, Hurst with 1, Henderson with 2, Matthew Spratley with 2, Weesey with 2, Holland with 2 to total up the 13 rebounds for Millersville. Then on the other side, for Shepherd, your leading scorer so far is Banks with 12, White with 10. You got 8 from Davis so far, Okigwe with 4, 2 from Traore, and 2 more from Wordlaw to total up to 38 for the Rams, who are shooting exactly 50%, 14 to 28 from the floor, 4 of 12, 33.3% from three-point land, and 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. Okigwe, along with those 4 points, has 7 rebounds. For Banks to go with the 12 points, he has 3 total rebounds. You got Hartman with 2 rebounds, Davis with 3 rebounds to go along with the 8 points, and White with 3 rebounds to go along with the 10 points. And lastly, Traore with 2 rebounds to go along with the 2 points. Assists 6-4, as we mentioned, or excuse me, 6-2. Turnovers 6-4. Anything else, Dylan? So we've hit our final minute here. Both teams heading back to the bench.
I think that pretty much covers it. Okigwe well on his way to double-digit rebounds again, which is just a common theme for him now.
Only thing I think that's missing, and it's something that I thought should have counted, but they didn't, was Holland, I thought, had that block of a shot, and looks like he was not credited with the block.
Yeah.
For Millersville. So both teams.
Credit to Marcus Banks for 3 steals in the first half. I got to shout that out.
Yeah. Back out on the floor. Here we go. Millersville will start with possession once the horn sounds in the second half. 20 put on the clock. Just waiting for that. There we go. And here we go. Hurst, pass over for Ali. Give it right back to Hurst. Sees Waters flashing over, and he'll knock down the jumper. Get the second half started for Millersville.
And that's the type of adjustment that Millersville needed to make. You bring Waters off the screen and have him shoot that mid-range jumper.
Okigwe passing for Banks. Give it to Davis. Gives it over to Okigwe. He drives in. His layup in and out, and grabbed by Ali. Millersville back in its half court offensively. Ball down low and swatted by Okigwe off the board, but it goes right back to Ali. And he'll put it up and in.
It doesn't take much for Millersville to get back in this. See those 4 points right there. Need another 4-point run like that as Banks got plowed into.
And Chalumbo takes him out, and that's going to be his 3rd foul.
I mentioned that he averages about 4 fouls a game. So he's right on track.
Banks gets the inbound for Shepard. It's a screen from Hartman. Decides not to use it. We'll pass to White. Give it to Okigwe. Okigwe hands it to White. Carroll's here to the top of the key. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Puts up a tough shot. Goes off the side of the rim. No good. And now it's Millersville running back the other way. Hurst. Head fake and just throws it into his bench. Not on the same page with Henderson.
Black pants, black shorts with leg sleeves. I guess you can get it mixed up. That's the official.
Banks picks up his dribble here, just a step across midcourt. Gives it to Hartman, who gives it right back on the handoff. And lost his dribble. Davis has it, pulls the trigger, and air balls. Henderson to Hurst in front of him. Almost lost his dribble, but recovers. Goes into the left corner, now to the wing. Picks up that dribble and tried to bounce pass, and it goes straight into the hands of White. Sloppy start all around here to begin this second half. Banks. As it's stolen, Hurst over into the left wing. Transition 3 up and good by Waters. Millersville out to a 7-0 run here, cutting the lead to 10.
Hurst playing really good defense on Banks to open up the second half, shutting down the lanes that he wants to take.
Hand off to Banks, who went for the alley-oop with Okigwe, but timing not there. He kicks it out to White, who takes the three. It's no good. Grabbed by Chilumbo.
Cold, open up.
Brings it across. Goes on the left side against Davis. Puts up the shot, and it's good for Hurst. The run extended now. The lead cut to 8. 9-0 start here in the second half for Millersville.
Right, Traore and Wardlaw are ready to check back in. I would have thought about a timeout there just to calm things down and get them in, but now you get the foul to bail that out.
16:37 left here in the second half, and Millersville sees Shepherd subs and will bring in one of its own. Looked like no foul there. I think it was a kickball called, by the way. It's Banks passes to White. White in the middle now. Bounce pass down low. Okigwe shot. Too strong. Ball in the air. Deflected around and snagged by Hurst. Go to Waters. Waters takes the three, and it's good yet again. He's made 2 now here in the second half. And that leads down to 5.
12-0 run to open up the half. Namalik decided not to go with a timeout at any point in this.
Banks. Wardlaw. Layup no good.
The Millersville defensive pressure has really ramped up, but these are not good shots.
Here's another three. That one in and out. No good from Henderson. And here's a foul. And that'll take us to the media timeout.
I guess that's why you wait.
Ugly start to this second half for Shepherd. Its 17-point lead at half is now at 5. Step aside, take a 1-minute break, and then be right back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
We welcome you back here, second half, brought to you by Power Beck, Matt Zurif Law Offices. Call them at 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today, or visit them online at lawpbm.com, as well as CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. CMA is proud to be the owners who just care more. And Shepherd wake up out of the media timeout. It's been a 12-0 run to start off this second half for Millersville. Cut Shepherd's lead down to 5. Wardlaw, 3, short, grabbed by Millersville. Another one-and-done possession for the Rams. Henderson kicks it out. Waters, beat check. Three-pointer this time, no good. Rebounded by Okigwe. Banks will bring it across midcourt to meet the rest of his teammates already down there. Gets a screen. Head fakes again. Gets it right back from Okigwe. Traore. Three-pointer no good from the left corner. Waters to Weesey. It's gone for a screen. Instead passes it over to Ali, who slips, puts up the shot. It's blocked by Okigwe. It's now Shepherd back the other way. White, the Wardlaw, guarded by Weesey. Give it back to White. Drives to left side, stops, puts up a shot. A lot of contact. Shot no good. The putback is good. And finally, somebody scores for Shepherd here in the second half. Almost 6 minutes gone.
Jump ball.
Is it a jump ball or is it a foul?
Oh. I guess so.
Got a foul called, and that will send Waters to the line. So Wardlaw called with the foul. His first.
I think we've seen from Millersville, this kind of works at any level. You know, we saw Coach Ronnie Fitzpatrick of the Martinsburg girls basketball team here this evening. And we saw when they needed to make a comeback against Washington earlier this week, what he said was you basically need to lock in on defense. We get the stops, the points will come, and it kind of looks like that's the mentality Millersville has taken so far. Shepherd has yet to get a quality look at the basket in this half, and it's turned into Millersville being able to get more easy opportunities on offense.
Waters drained both free throws, so the lead back to 5. Banks past Waters, and he'll get called with a reach-in. That's his second, team third of the half here for Millersville.
When you go cold, something that can bail you out, it's getting into the bonus. Shepherd already drawn 3 fouls against Millersville.
Wardlaw in the paint. Floater short. Great job boxing out.
That's a good look.
As a whole, Millersville. Weesey lobbing it down low. Stuck underneath the basket. Kick out back to Weesey. Drives in. Another kick out. Matthew Spratley around the rim and in with his 3. And it's a 2-point ball game. 40-38. And that one blocked. Weesey, the tie, and there it is. A 17-point halftime lead has evaporated. We are tied at 40. We're not even 7 minutes in to the second half. Timeout. Shepherd will take it with them. A 30-second break and then be right back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
We welcome you back here. Timeouts on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Speechless right now. Feel like that's probably the mindset for a majority of those in attendance here for the Shepherd faithful. You were up 17 at halftime, and now you're tied at 40 all.
It's been 19-2 Millersville since the half. Millersville shooting 63.6% in the second half. Shepherd is shooting 8.3%.
Traore counted in the foul.
Needed that.
Down to Traore. Hopefully he can be the spark Shepherd needs. Shift that momentum back to the Rams. That foul called against Holland, his second.
Something's got to give. It feels like so much of the second half has been Millersville keeping the other guys closed up and not open for good looks. And by other guys, I mean everybody but Marcus Banks, pretty much.
No good. That's the first missed free throw we've seen tonight. Can Millersville take the lead? No. No, Kigwe with the rebounds. White. Pass deflected. Traore tips it around. Okigwe tries to get it, and it's snatched out of his hands, and it's Millersville back the other way. Weesey. Shot. No good. Okigwe with another rebound.
I think that's 10 already. It is.
So now he just needs the points to get to another double-double. He's stuck at 4.
Well, somebody needs to get the points for Shepherd.
Wardlaw to Davis. Give it to Okigwe. Gives it right back to Wardlaw. Under 10 seconds here on the shot clock. He's going to take a 3. Tried to bank it in. It's no good. Ball in the air. And Hurst able to track it down. Weesey passes to Matthew Spratley. We'll give it to Holland. Bounce pass down low to Matthew Spratley. He's going to dribble it out and attack yet again. Lane wide open. Okigwe tries to pin it on the backboard and will be called with a goaltending. So now we are tied at 42. We get a media timeout. We'll take a media timeout with them, a 1-minute break, and then be right back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
We welcome you back here inside the Butcher Athletic Center. Colin McLaughlin, Dylan Bishop alongside me. Ethan Elliott, Tyler Strine, our camera crew. Kyler High back at the studio. Coming out of the media timeout, it will be Shepherd ball. Banks brings it across. Gives it to Davis. Bounce pass for Okigwe. We'll back to Banks. It goes to White in the corner. His 3, no good. Quick whistle. And it looks like a foul called against Shepherd, trying to fight for the rebounds. And that's going to be Traore's second foul, team second of the half. We are 9 minutes through the second half, and Shepherd has scored just 4 points. Hurst, head fake, right baseline. Okigwe reaches in and gets the steal. Ball on the floor. We get a jump ball, possession arrow. Looks like pointing for Shepherd.
We have to give Millersville the credit that they deserve. There's a reason that they're tied for first in the PSAC East. Averaging 82 points a game is something that I brought up earlier. They're also one of the best defenses in the PSAC. They only give up 72.8 points per game, which is only a point and a half more than Shepherd allows, and we think of them as one of the best defenses in the conference.
That one in and out. Okigwe almost got his own rebound, but couldn't do so. Matthew Spratley back the other way. Layup. Kisses it off the glass, and it's good. And Millersville has taken the lead.
You got to put this blown lead behind you. It's a 2-point game. You got to think of it in that perspective. That's it.
Banks gets the man to jump, turns, shoots, and that one falls through for Marcus Banks. finally scores in the second half, and we're tied yet again. Shepherd bench trying to fire up the crowd. Hurst, pass to Ali. Ali starts his dribble. Goes up against Okigwe, gives him a little shove. Now passes out to Hurst. Hurst, jumper right in the face of Davis. It's in and out, but an offensive rebound for Chilumbo. And he steps out of bounds. Turnover, Shepherd ball.
Gotta find some sort of way to get offensive rhythm going. The ways that Shepherd has been trying to attack this defense in the second half just have not worked. Can we get Brody Davis coming off of screens? Can we open up some lobs for Okigwe and Traore or something?
Shot blocked. Traore gets it. His putback, no good. And then he picks up another foul.
Yeah, that's just Marcus Banks driving into a sea of bodies.
And that's Traore's third foul, team third of the half. Hurst breaks the timeline and pass to Matthew Spratley. He gets the screen, puts up the three. It's no good, and grabbed by Okigwe. Banks to Davis. Over for Traore. Drives in. Turnaround jumper. Couldn't bank it in.
The shot selection is just not good enough.
Hurst off the left baseline, out to Ali. We'll give it to Matthew Spratley. Gets the screen. Down low on the right side now. Gives it to Ali. Gets trapped. Breaks the double team. Goes down low. Shot slapped away by Traore. Ball on the floor as Davis fell down. And now Okigwe goes up, and it looks like he's called with the foul as he was trying to block Ali's shot, and Ali landed very hard. He's back up, and he's will walk it off.
Favoring that right leg. A part of this second half for Millersville kind of feels like, you know, it was a quiet first half for E.J. Matthews Spratley. He's been a big part of this team. He's second on the team in three-point attempts on the year. Shoots just under 36%. He's 90% free throw shooter. So getting him going and getting him the ball more in the second half has been part of the reason they've had more success.
Second free throw. Around the rim, no good as well, and again grabbed by Okigwe. Scoreboard showing that Okigwe only has 2 fouls, but I have that down as his third, and when I look at the stats given to us at halftime, he was listed with 2 personal fouls.
Okay.
Banks loses it, gets it right back, goes up for the shot. We get a foul called against Weesey on the Banks attempt. 7:52 left here in the second half. We've hit another media timeout. 44 all is our score here in the Butcher Athletic Center. We're back in 1 minute. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Am I too late for breakfast?
No, we serve breakfast all day now.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
I shall grant you 3 wishes.
I wish Rox had breakfast all day. I wish Rox delivered with DoorDash. I wish I was on top of the world.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
Welcome you back. Second half brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly. Rock's. It's also brought to you by Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to skinnerwins.com. Marcus Banks at the line to shoot two. He misses his first miss. It's literally been a tale of two ends here for Shepherd. Makes the second. That gives Shepherd a 1-point lead, 45-44. Henderson, in front of his bench, bounce passes for Waters. Guarded by Banks. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Slapped out to Weesey, and he's going to take the three, and it's good.
They can't just leave him open.
The lead back with Millersville.
He doesn't take many. That's only the 15th three he's taken on the year, but he can make them.
Banks fighting around, forces up a shot, and it's no good. Waters, three, no good. Millersville wanting a foul as he got knocked down after the shot, not getting it. White. ISO ball, shot, no good.
He's got to pass that. A double team came.
Millersville with the numbers, and White fouls Waters, so he'll go to the line.
There's just been no semblance of an offensive rhythm at all in this half. And Millersville's doing everything right defensively. It feels like they have pinpointed the things that Shepherd wants to do on offense and have adjusted to them, and Shepherd has not adjusted back. They have not had a counterpunch.
7 points so far in this half for Shepherd. Waters makes his first of these two free throws, giving him 15 points now. Second free throw up, and that one's good. 49-45. A 4-point lead for Millersville. And it's just completely taken the life here out of the Butcher Athletic Center.
It felt like it's taken the life out of Shepherd, too. There's not that same energy from the first half.
Okigwe nearly loses his dribble, has to pick it up off the floor, goes to Traore, gives it to Wordlaw. Wordlaw loses his balance, loses control, loses the ball. Weesey back the other way for Millersville, will slow things down. And Banks reaches in and fouls him.
They feel lost on offense. Like, what is the possession where Okigwe is trying to take it off the dribble from the elbow, and Wordlaw is just dribbling around the court, everybody's standing around looking at him.
Banks picked up his second foul there. Team sixth. Here's a three, and it's good. Waters is just unstoppable here in the second half. 19 total points now, his third three of the half, and it is 52-45 Millersville. Some Rams fans calling it quits, starting to head out. They've seen enough.
If I were a fan, that might have been the one that made me think, stick a fork in them and then just go home for the night.
Banks somehow gets that one to fall. 52-47.
Somebody's got to be the hero here.
Weesey against Wordlaw. Stops. Passes out to Waters. Can somebody stop him? Here's another three. And that one's good from Henderson, who hasn't scored all game.
You let Millersville get a rhythm. Shots like that are going to fall when they start having that confidence. Ball's moving around.
Davis over for Banks. Banks. Alley-oop to Trayor. 55-49, 4:42 left in regulation. Whistle blows. Timeout. Taken. We'll take it with them and be right back with more here on TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Make it a 30-second break, please, if you can, Kyler. Thank you.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back. What looks like just a casual dream might be turning into a nightmare here today for Shepherd. The Rams were up 17 at halftime, now trail 55-49.
It's a total 180.
It is.
The offense looked fantastic in the first half. Millersville looked lost on offense. It's the total opposite here.
Weesey looking over at the bench to get the play, and here we go. Matthew Spratley passes down low. Chilumbo, and his pass gets kicked away by Okigwe. Now we get an inbound. So that resets the shot clock to 20. It's the clock for the game clock, that being is at 4:25. Matthew Spratley again goes down low, and Okigwe takes out the feet of Chilumbo and picks up what looks to be his third foul.
And we're into the 1-on-1.
Yep, that was the 7th foul of the half here for Shepherd, which has also been a complete 180 here. It was 4-1. It's that free throw, no good, and Okigwe grabs the board. So Banks now with it. Again, it's a lot of ISO ball. Pass to Okigwe, drives in, and he's going to be fouled while he's trying to go up for the shot, and he might have got poked in the eye. I think he might have lost a contact. We've hit exactly 4 minutes, which gives them time to clean out his contact as we've hit our final media timeout. Back in 1 minute here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back. 55-49, Millersville in the lead, trying to extend its win streak and end Shepherd's win streak. We'll resume here with free throws. as Chilumbo picked up his 4th foul before that timeout. Okigwe has been held scoreless here in this second half. Makes his free throw, giving him 5 total points. Makes the second.
That's 2 big ones. Okigwe actually shoots better from the field than he does from the free throw line. 51% from the floor and then 43.9% at the charity stripe this year.
Weesey in the paint, looks back, gives it to Chilumbo. They pass it around, it's Waters now. Takes a jumper, and overshot.
Great defense from Marcus.
Okigwe grabs the rebound, and here goes Banks. Shepherd trails by 4. Can they battle back? Davis, the White. White back for Davis, who will give it to Banks. Over for Davis. Nice pass, deflected out of bounds, intended for Wardlaw, but Matthew Spratley got a piece of it. 9 seconds left here on the shot clock.
See how hard they're committing the Banks off of these screens up at the top.
Banks goes for Okigwe. Give it to Wardlaw. 3! Short off the front of the rim. And we got some fighting here for the rebounding. And it looks like we get a foul called against Millersville. That will put Shepherd into the bonus. And that is the 5th against Chilumbo. So he's done. He's fouled out.
Wardlaw just feels like he's having a young player moment in the second half. Really this game as a whole, because he had a slow first half as well. It's every shot has felt short from him.
Free throw is good.
Wow.
Again by Okigwe. He wants that double-double.
He's got that moonball free throw shot.
Second free throw. Good.
Clutch.
He's made 4 straight. 8 points in total. Lead down to 2. Weesey brings it across, and Millersville is going to use a timeout with 3:10 left here in regulation. We'll take a 30-second break with them, then be right back. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome back. Again, timeouts are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. The Shepherd have it in them. Can they come back and get this win? Weesey passes it to Henderson. Takes the 3, and it's around the rim. No good. Rebounded by Wardlaw. He sees that they have the numbers. He pushes the tempo, gives it to Banks. Head fake. Gets past Weesey. Almost lost his dribble. Gives it to White. 3. Almost banked in. No good. Matthew Spratley grabs the rebound for Millersville. We'll pass over to Weesey. He gets past Wardlaw. Way up though. In and out. A lot of contact. No foul called.
Millersville bench can't believe it.
White passes to Wardlaw. Wardlaw will hand it to Banks, and he'll run the offense. He almost had it snatched away. Okigwe gets it, gives it to Wardlaw. 3 for the lead, and again in and out, no good. And it's grabbed down low by Millersville. Hollins protects it at all costs, and we get a foul called with 2:11 left here to go in regulation.
You can't reach in like that off the rebound when the other team's in the bonus. You gotta be careful.
And that's Davis picking up his first. So we head back the other way. It's Hollins now at the free throw line with this 1-and-1.
Holland at the line for the Marauders. It's 1-and-1.
Holland's only shot 10 free throws all season. He made exactly half of them.
Free throws up, and it's in and out, grabbed by Okigwe.
He's in the game because of Colombo fouling out.
Slowly brings it across. Picks up his dribble, passes to Okigwe. Okigwe in the paint, sizing up Hollins. And Hollins slaps the arm of Okigwe, who tried to go up for the shot. Holland picks up his third. And Okigwe back at the line.
Well, Holland doesn't play a lot, but 11.7 minutes per game. He started one game this year as Okigwe, another clutch make. But one of the more impressive stats I've seen, he's only taken 32 shots on the year, but Holland's only missed 5 shots all year. He's shooting 84% from the field. But now, need this.
He makes it. Woo! There's the double-double, and we are tied. 55 all. Here we go. The fans coming to life in the Butcher Center. Hollins passes to Hurst. Gives it to Matthew Spratley. He'll drive to left side. Tried to go for the alley-oop. And Okigwe is going to get called with a foul.
That is a terrible call.
That is unbelievable.
Like, that's clearly an over the back. It's a lob that went awry. That is not a foul.
Namalik trying to not go insane. Millersville trying to fire up the crowd here.
Well, we'll see.
It's Hollins back to the line.
Now, is this 2 shots? 2?
And that it was the 4th foul against Okigwe, and Holland misses it.
Ball don't lie. And I think the official just gave Namlik a warning.
Looks like officially it was 2 free throws.
Yeah. No, that was only the 9th foul.
I don't know how you can call that a shooting foul.
No, it's a terrible call. I'm sorry, it just is. It happens. You make mistakes. It's just a bad time for it.
He misses the second. Ball don't lie.
Yep. I'm glad that that's not going to decide this game.
Banks attacks, layup, good, counted in the foul. 19 points now for Marcus Banks. Shepherd has the lead back, 57-55.
Marcus Banks down the stretch. He's been like Greg Jennings, Colin. He's putting the team on his back.
He doesn't have a broken leg.
I sure hope not. He's hiding it well if he does.
Knocks down the free throw.
For Millersville, Darren Sharper ain't walking through that door.
3-point lead. Weesey brings it across. Millersville takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. A 30-second break. Then we'll be right back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here inside the Butcher Athletic Center. Shepherd has retaken the lead, 58-55 here against Millersville. A minute 12 left in regulation.
Colin, Millersville has not scored in the last 3 minutes and 56 seconds of game time. Their last make was the three-pointer from Henderson to put them up 55-47. That was with 5:08 left to go.
out of the timeout. Both teams have one left. The inbound in front of Millersville's bench. And here we go. It's given to Weesey. Gets a screen. Passes back and it's picked off! Okigwe brings the house down. To 55, 58.8 seconds left. Actually, no, quickly correct that. They change it to 101 left.
Okigwe read that perfectly. They were bringing the guy off the screen, trying to set up the wing three.
Layup, no good, but the putback dunk is good by Holland.
Basketball Holland, timeout Millersville.
Timeout Millersville. Its last timeout, 60 to 57. Our score, 52 seconds left.
Wow.
Let's keep things here.
I mean, Holland, he's the one. I brought that up. On the season, he's 27 for 32, 84.4% from the field. So clearly, most of his shots look like that. He missed those free throws. He was shooting 50% from the free throw line coming in. But, wow, they needed that. That should have been, I mean, that wasn't great defense from Shepherd at first on the first shot. It was just a miss in the end. But Holland bailing Millersville out.
Avenges the alley oop. That was a phantom foul.
All right, here comes some full court pressure.
Davis inbounds to Banks. Banks brings it across midcourt. I'll set up the offense here for Shepherd. Leads by 3, and we get a foul called as Holland's got a little too close for the officials' comfort. That'll send Banks to the line to shoot 2, as that is the 10th foul for Millersville. So now Shepherd in the double bonus.
You see the Marauders all second half, especially as Banks misses the first one very short. The Marauders, they've been blitzing every pick and roll with Marcus Banks, and they've made it really difficult for Banks to find an open look, an open teammate, or get to the rim. And it's only been in these last 5 minutes of the half that Shepherd has really found any sort of answer to it. You got a lane violation.
I was trying to figure out what happened there. Wasn't sure why we weren't getting an inbound.
That is huge.
Take away the miss and officially give Marcus Banks a 2-for-2 listing there at the free throw line. And now we're going to reset here as the officials say they went a little bit too quickly. We got 36 seconds left. And a 5-point lead now for Shepherd. Matthew Spratley brings it across. In the paint, and I thought that was a walk first. I was about to say traveled, but we get a foul called first, which I guess would have forced the travel violation. And now he'll go to the line for 2 shots, as that puts Millersville in the double bonus.
Matthew Spratley versus Colby White, not a great matchup for Shepherd. I don't know if they'll
make the first.
I don't know if Namalik will, at some point at the end of this game, start doing offense for defense subs, putting Traore in for White. But this is a small lineup for Millersville, so maybe not.
He makes the second. Quick inbound to Wordwall. Wordwall passes across to White, and he'll quickly be fouled, stopping the clock with 24.1 seconds left. So that is Weesey. That's his second.
There's not, honestly, a great option for Shepherd to go to in these situations where, okay, if we know we're getting fouled, we want this guy to have it. And you see here, White misses the first. White shoots 71% on the year. Wordlaw shoots 77. Banks shoots 76. Even Brody Davis shoots only 76.
Second free throw is good. That makes it 63-59. Layup. Blocked off the rim by Okigwe, and it hits off Matthew Spratley and goes out of bounds, and Shepard gets the ball with exactly 18 seconds left.
Huge stop. Absolutely huge. What a play by Okigwe.
Davis looking to inbound. Gives it to Banks. Banks trapped. Can he get out of it? Goes to Wordlaw. Somebody got to get it across. White. Can he do so? Jumps across. Goes to Okigwe to Davis. Davis dribbles to Wordlaw. And they're going to foul with 4.7 on the clock. Take a deep breath, Ram Nation. You've earned it.
Absolutely. Jeez, the cold stretch for the first 15 minutes of that second half. And then here in the last 5, so far it's been 16-4 Rams.
Free throw finds its way home for Wordlaw. That makes it 64-59.
Again, just put that in perspective. It was 55-47 Millersville with 5 minutes left. What a turnaround.
Second free throw. Good. 65-59. Weesey touches it. Brings it across. Will take a layup. It'll count, but it won't matter. Shepard gets the win. They come back after a comeback attempt for Millersville. Took away a 17-point halftime lead. Shepard has won 6 straight. As of now, we'll wait and see how Westchester's doing. They'll either be first or second in the East.
It's a huge win. Absolutely. This team was on a roll in the win column. Now they looked fantastic in that first half. Millersville made some really good adjustments, made them look like a JV team for 3/4 of that second half, but got it done when it mattered most. Marcus Banks, a lot of that was him. Favor Okigwe, a lot of that was him, defensively and at the free throw line. What a game.
Step aside, take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get to our post-game show. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Am I too late for breakfast?
No, we serve breakfast all day now.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
I shall grant you 3 wishes.
I wish Rox had breakfast all day. I wish Rox delivered with DoorDash. I wish I was on top of the world.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back to the Butcher Athletic Center. Post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials in a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Shepherd 65 and Millersville 61. Tonight's final score. Shepherd is now 15-8 overall, winners of 6 straight, 12-5 in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, and it snaps Millersville's 3-game win streak as they fall to 16-8 overall and 11-6 overall. We mentioned before the 2-minute break, Shepherd with this win in first in the conference, depending on how Westchester does. Westchester right now comfortably leading Bloomsburg, so we'll just flat out say at the end of the night, Shepherd's second in the East. And a week from today, they'll have that matchup with Westchester. In between is Mansfield on the road.
Yeah, won't that be exciting? Mansfield, they beat by 28 here at the Butcher Center. Westchester, at Westchester, they lost by 7. That was immediately coming off of that Mansfield game. So, hey, you get a similar situation. Mansfield and then Westchester. You're just flipping where the games are. But for tonight, I mean, all hope looked like it was lost. You blew that huge lead in the first half, and you come out just completely flat out of the locker room, and for 75% of the second half, you look dead in the water. You had 9 points during that stretch overall, and then all of a sudden, the defense steps up big time. At 55-47, you're trailing with 5 minutes left. You only give up 4 points the rest of the game. You get 6 clutch free throws from Favor Okigwe, who shoots 44% from the line on the season. And then Marcus Banks, the huge and one, he was trying to carry the load of the offense, trying to facilitate, run things through him. Really struggling most of that second half, but then that and one to give them the lead, they never looked back. It was a great clutch performance from them, from a team that, under Namalik, more often than not, when we've been here in the clutch situations, it's been blowing the lead late in those last 2 minutes or something like that. The way that this team has evolved with the offense, how they play in the clutch, just got that 2 overtime win against East Stroudsburg. This is not your typical Justin Namalik team, but it comes with the same defensive intensity. That defense carried them down the stretch.
Absolutely. Let's now get to our post-game stats, brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit them at burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. It was still a complete 180 pretty much on both sides. However, it just came down to pull it out. I mean, we saw in the first half, Millersville, they come out and score 40 in the second half. They shot 0.7%, 6 of 12 from 3, 50%, but also 50%, 6 of 12 from the free throw line. For Millersville, Day Waters leads the way with 21 points. Weesey finished with 11. You had Matthew Spratley with 9. Ali with 6. Hurst with 5. Holland with 4. Henderson with 3. And Chalumbo with. Looking here, rebounds total for the night for Millersville, 38. You had 8 assists, 11 turnovers, 6 steals. On the other side for Shepherd, let's take a look at things. Second half, you only shot 25%. 7 of 28 0 of 9 from 3. And you were still able to survive thanks to the free throw line, in which you went 13 of 16 from in the second half. So in total, let's look at Millersville one more time. They shot 39.7%, 35% from three-point land, 57.1% from the free throw line. Overall, for Shepherd, they shot 37.5%, 19% from three-point land, and 86.4% from the free throw line, going 19 of 22. Leading scorer tonight for the Rams with 22 points. It was Marcus Banks. Behind him with 13, Colby White. Favor Okigwe had 12 points. Then Birdie Davis with 8. Dauda Traore with 6. Elwin Wardlaw with 4. And looking here, I believe that's it to total up to 65. Rebounds, Okigwe with 17 to lead the way, meaning he got another double-double.
Sure did.
37 total, as I mentioned. Rebound-wise for the Rams, 7 assists, 8 turnovers, 7 steals as well. Points off turnovers, Millersville 10-8 over Shepherd. Points in the paint, Shepherd 30, Millersville 26. Second chance points, the Rams take 12-11. Fast break points, the Marauders took 13-3. And bench points, Millersville 24-10. But overall, as I said, Shepherd somehow pulls it out, 65-61.
This is a team that plays a 7-man rotation on a regular basis. You see Millersville tonight played 9. The last stat that I'll point out is that Millersville, Day Waters played almost 36 minutes. Second most minutes on the team was Siraj Ali. Didn't even hit 27 minutes in this one. And then you go down to guys playing 24 and 25 and 23 minutes. Shepherd, Okigwe plays 36, almost 37 minutes. Marcus Banks plays 35. Colby White plays 32. Brody Davis 32. And Wardlaw 26. Traore 23. And then throw in 12 from Hartman. That's everyone. So these guys don't get tired. It's impressive.
Let's now get to our player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Who's tonight's WVU Medicine player of the game for you, Dylan?
I think I'm not going to go co-players of the game. I'll specifically go Marcus Banks with an honorable mention to Okigwe. Marcus Banks had 22. He had the clutch and one at the end. He was running the offense all the game. He drew 10 fouls in this game. This is listed in the scorebook. He drew 10 fouls.
Yeah.
Shot 11 free throws, made 10 of them. Okigwe's got to get a shout-out, though, for those free throws. All 6 of them were absolutely necessary in that second half. 12 points, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 17 boards. Shoot, throw in the steals and the blocks. Maybe I just need to officially make it co-players of the game.
All right. That works for me. Co-players of game, favor Okigwe and Marcus Banks, who have been the past 2 athletes of the week here in the East of the conference. We'll see if maybe one of them's getting it again here for this week when we figure it out next week. Stick around. Kyler High will have a post-game scoreboard show for you on the other side of this 2-minute break. But for he, along with our camera crew tonight, Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott, Dylan Bishop alongside me, I'm Colin McLaughlin, signing off for tonight's broadcast here on TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube for us here at the Butcher Athletic Center.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
That's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome in to The Warm and your post-game show, brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better by getting a hot tub, swimming pool, sauna, swim spa, or cold plunges, with locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and in Hagerstown. As I started off the halftime show, we'll start off the post-game show as Washington and Jefferson took on each other in a Jefferson County duel. Washington gets the dominating win 77 to 45. That was your final there, as Washington was home, so they had the home court advantage. Almost said home field, but we're not in football season and won't be there for a little while. All right, on to the PSAC scores. As you just saw Shepherd get a impressive comeback win. You also have Bloomsburg versus Westchester. Westchester currently winning 75 to 50, so that puts Shepherd below them. You have Mansfield versus East Stroudsburg. 93 to 75 is your score in that one. Slippery Rock versus Clarion, 70 to 59 is that score. California PA versus Seton Hill, the only other game that went final to my knowledge, 83 to 48. And then Edinburgh versus number 6 Gannon, 78 to 59. And then we have two other games for you, and let me get to those real quick, as I was not able to fit them on the scoreboard. You have Shippensburg versus Kutztown. That game is pretty close in the second half. With 3 minutes left to go, Kutztown has the lead 68 to 64. And just about to go final, Indiana PA versus Pitt Johnstown, 86 to 80, as Indiana is looking to get a good win here and a 6-point difference as they have 7 seconds left. And then WVU women's basketball, if you didn't catch it earlier, they got a good win, 106 to 56. Pretty good. And then one last thing. Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, your West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the UCF Knights. Watch it responsibly. All right. That is all I got for you tonight. Tune into the Eastern Panhandle Talk in the morning, and then the Sports Mix right after that at 8 o'clock, and then at 12 o'clock. All right. Have a great night. I will talk to you the next Shepherd game that we have, or on the Sports Mix on Monday. Tune in. Have a great night. I'm Kyler High, WRNR TV and TV 10 on YouTube.
This has been Shepherd Rams basketball on WRNR TV and the PSAC Digital Network.
Oh, with the lob to favor Okigwa. Kicks it out to Turner. Open three is good. Shepherd takes the lead.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast and tune in next time. All rights reserved.